I'm Autumn Johnson, and I can't retire from this.
All I want is credit, give me mine. We've been counted out too many times. They was hating, told them get in line. Ain't no breaks until we hit the finish line.
Mel's whole thing is just making sure we give people their flowers, making sure we're connecting the past with the present, and especially the folks who are working in the game, give y'all your flowers.
Thank you.
And make sure, we understand people's motivations, because folks are coming into this space from a lot of different places, but with the same goal, to uplift these women, uplift these players, uplift this game. Tell us a little bit about what you do and why you're involved, why you're here today.
Well, I'm a sports broadcaster. I'm here with Ion and also NBA TV covering the WNBA. And I started in this game because I grew up loving basketball. I started when I was 8 years old. Went to college, retired very early in the game, but this keeps me in the space, and I love doing it because I know how it feels to not get that love and be a phenomenal women's basketball team compared to the men's basketball team, and no one shows up for you. It's like, if the product is there, if it's fun and exciting, why wouldn't you buy into it? So I love telling these athlete stories. I love giving them their flowers as well, and it's necessary. You see all the groundwork, all the work that's been done for this game, and it's finally coming to light. It's been beautiful to see and witness.
There are a lot of people who were playing in those empty gyms. You know what I mean? A lot of people who did it strictly for the love of the game, not for the accolades, not for the attention. So tell us a little bit about that specifically as it pertains to your journey.
Yeah, even for sports broadcasting, not even too long ago, I got into this space in 2016, 2017. And women's basketball was always viewed as a stepping stone to get to the next step. No, it's here. It's the biggest thing. It's a professional sport. It should be treated as such. We're talking to professional athletes at the end of the day. So for me, I've dedicated majority of my career to women's basketball. I cover college right now and professional women's basketball, but I love how people are finally buying into it, investing into it, and covering it the way it's supposed to, because these athletes are phenomenal. Their stories are worth telling, and it's just great to see now networks finally noticing when it's been that.
And one thing I also want to touch on, as a Black woman in a space like this today, we've talked about it as a collective, I Can't Retire. It feels like such a welcoming space. The culture is here, it is present. So as a Black woman working in this space, seeing the other side of it before we got to, it's not a moment, I like to tell people, but it took a little bit of time to get here. So what does that mean to you, and how satisfying is that?
Oh, it's so satisfying, because you look at the players. I'm looking at Asia Wilson right now on this billboard. Her hair is in braids. She looks just like me. And growing up, I would love to see more of that. Coming into this league, we see women who look like us, and that just pushes us forward even more. You see sports broadcasters, I mentioned starting back in 2016, I didn't see 3 Black women on the desk. You got Elle doing her thing, Shanae and Andrea, the big 3, who are holding it down, showing hey, we can come in this space, sit down in these seats and dominate. So for me to see that come to light, not only for, sports broadcasters to have that type of recognition, but to come in and be able to tell their stories, because who knows their stories better than we do and can relate to them because we look like them and we can tell their stories the way they're supposed to be told. I love how it's just all coming together finally.
Can you retire from this, Autumn Johnson?
Oh, can I retire from this? I can never retire from the game. I feel like I'll always be a fan of the game. I will somehow, some way be on the sidelines, even if it's not physically working. I'm here for hoops. I'm here to watch good hoops, and this league is not going anywhere. It's going to continue to grow. We're just getting started. That momentum is continuously building. I'm here for the long run. I can never retire.
I cannot retire from it. I cannot retire from it.
That's what basketball.
Good job.